Already facing a tough campaign for re-election, Orleans Parish Sheriff Susan Hutson took another hit Wednesday. She was found in contempt of court for not staffing weekend magistrate hearings with deputies. Hutson is appealing that ruling, but as investigative reporter Mike Perlstein reports, the political fallout is adding to the sheriff's campaign headaches.
Almost death by a dozen wounds. We constantly see a cascade of issues impacting her ability to wage an effective campaign.
Sheriff Susan Hutson had already been cited for backsliding on the federal consent decree she inherited over jail conditions when on May 16th, 10 inmates in her custody pulled off a brazen escape. Now she's being held in contempt by the criminal court judges who want to staff weekend magistrate court hearings in the courthouse. The hearings are still held virtually, but in-person weekend sessions have not resumed since COVID. Xavier pollster Silas Lee said the contempt ruling just made a tough campaign even tougher.
Timing is not on her side in terms of negative events happening.
In a packed court hearing Wednesday, Sheriff's Office Attorney John Williams said Hutson wants to resume in-person weekend court hearings, but she just doesn't have enough deputies.
It's a resource question. It's a safety question. We don't have the luxury of cutting any corners in regards to safety for the public and how we staff this building.
WWL legal analyst Clancy Dubose said Hutson's plan to appeal the ruling is valid.
She can appeal it and say that, given the financial and fiscal realities, the judges are being unreasonable, and there's a basis. I think that there's a basis for an appeal.
But Dubose said the political damage may already be done.
This is the worst thing that could happen to any candidate for office, especially an incumbent, to have it look like everything is just falling apart.
Aside from the political ramifications, the judges reminded Sheriff Hutson that their order still stands. They're holding magistrate court on Saturday, and they expect it to be staffed by deputies.
Mike Perlstein, WWL, Louisiana.
So what happens on Saturday is important legally as well. The judges scheduled a sentencing hearing for Hutson on August 4th. Now, the penalty could go as high as $500 for each violation, and she could even get some jail time.